Okay, looks like we got a hostile here. Go about. But I think we are pretty much all done. So I'll just moonwalk out of here. Pochven is a lawless Triglavian controlled space, separated from the rest of New Eden. You can't get in or out through gates, it's completely isolated. Instead, we use filaments to enter and leave. The reason to mine here, ores like Rapture, Talesonite and Besnazine. These ores are up to 7 times more valuable than the best ore in ISK, making Pochven one of the more lucrative regions for mining. While it is a fairly hostile region, your mining trips won't make you stay long, and adventure is not a significant loss if things go south. Even as an alpha clone in adventure, you can start ninja mining here from day 1, earning between about 15 to 25 million ISK per hour. Here's how we run a ninja mining operation in Pochven. We start at our home base. For efficiency, you can prefit multiple ventures here, ready to go. From this base, we use a filament to enter Pochven. Once inside Pochven, you will see a 15-minute timer that prevents you from filamenting out again. During this time, scan for ore anomalies in the current system or neighboring one, and mine until your cargo is full. By the time you're done mining, the timer will have expired. Use the outbound filament to exit Pochven. This filament takes you to a random Triglavian miner victory system, giving you another 15-minute timer. From here, travel to one of your predefined collection systems, centrally located near other miner victory systems and reachable by JITA, and unload your ore. Now you have two options. Option A, use the remaining timer to mine local ores and, when the timer expires, repeat the process and go back to Pochven. Option B, and this is the more optimized way to do it, dock your venture, repackage it and leave it along with your ore for later pickup. Then undock in your pod, self-destruct to reset the timer and return to your home system to grab a spare venture. Rinse and repeat and go back to Pochven immediately. In the next part of the video, we'll walk through the entire mining run from filamenting into Pochven to unloading the ore. After jumping into Pochven, immediately check for local ore anomalies. If there are none, move to a neighboring system to locate some. While warping, create a safe spot. This gives you a quick escape point in case hostiles show up and you need to warp out. Once you land at the mining site, move away from the beacon towards an asteroid about 60 kilometers out. Hostiles always land at the initial warp-in spot just as you, so this distance gives you time to react. Just be sure not to get too close to the asteroid, or it could block your warp out. While mining, keep an eye on the direction scanner for any signs of hostiles. The ISK estimate you can see can be misleading because Pochven ore is rare and there's limited market data. A full ore hold of this abyssal ore is worth about 8 million ISK in raw minerals at this time of this video. Once your cargo hold is full, use the outbound filament to leave Pochven. Then check for the closest collection system. In my case, Jita is nearby, so I'll unload the cargo at the first ISK system I can reach. After reaching the collection system, or in this case the nearest ISK system, dock at the station, unload the ore and repackage the ship. Then undock and self-destruct your pod. Self-destructing will reset the timer for the filament, allowing you to immediately start the next run from your home system. The entire run took less than 30 minutes with an alpha clone and minimum mining skills. That translates to about 15 million ISK per hour on a day 1 character. Navigating Pochven starts with filaments. There are three relevant types of cheap inbound filaments: Cladistic 5 Cray Peroon, Cray Svarrock and Cray Willis. Each one corresponds to a Triglavian clade or clan that controls 1/3 of Pochven. To leave Pochven, the cheapest option is the glorification one Devana filament. This will take you to a random Triglavian minor victory system close to the clades section of Pochven in normal space. Pochven is organized in a triangle, fitting the Triglavian theme. Each clade, Peroon, Svarrock and Willis controls 1/3 of the region, with their own home system at the center of their space. The type of inbound filament you use determines which part of Pochven you'll enter. You can even land in one of the home systems. However, you cannot enter a home system directly unless you have 7.0 standing with the Triglavians. If the clade space you enter turns out to be too hostile, consider trying another clade next time. When exiting Pochven, you will land in Triglavian minor victory systems scattered across the map. To optimize your mining operation, it's crucial to centralize your ore and ship collection points. This simplifies logistics and minimizes time spent hauling. You can find Triglavian minor victory systems using the Color by Triglavian minor victory feature on the in-game map. This highlights all the potential exit points from Pochven, making it easier to identify clusters of these exits. The goal is to choose a central collection system within a cluster of exit points. This ensures efficient movement between those systems and your collection point. To find the best collection system, add all the minor victory systems in a cluster of waypoints and use the Optimize Route feature. Look for a high security system that's within reasonable range of all exit points. Your collection point should also be reachable from JITA through high security space. This allows you to set up hauling contracts and move the ore yourself safely. Based on these collection points, you can make a notepad with exit point to collection system associations for quick reference. This will quickly allow you to identify a nearby collection system on exit. Now let's take a look at the fitting you'll need for these runs, designed to be cheap, effective and perfect for a day 1 alpha clone. Don't use rigs if you plan to self-destruct your pod after each run. You will repackage the ship when dropping off your ore, and rigs are lost in the process. For the lows, we fit a meta warp core stabilizer to bring the Venture's warp core stability up to 4. This makes it very hard for even dedicated PvP ships to pin you down. The trade-off is a reduced targeting range, but we'll compensate for that in the mids. In the mids, we fit a meta sensor booster with a targeting range script. This brings the Venture's targeting range back up to 15 km, enough to target asteroids comfortably. We also include a meta micro-warp drive for quick navigation at the ore site, and a medium shield extender to survive initial volleys in case we need to warp off under fire. For the highs, we fit meta miners for their extended range, allowing us to keep a safe distance from the asteroids to warp off without collision. We skip drones entirely since we don't intend to fight. The total cost of this fit is just under 600,000 ISK, making it cheap and easily expendable. If you found this video helpful, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more EVE Online content. And if you tried Pochven mining yourself, share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear how it worked out for you.